Hey YouTube. I already posted a video of the 30 original black box games for the NES, and I have two more videos of my NES collection coming. Before I post the videos, though, I just wanted to talk a little bit about collecting in general. I became a Nintendo collector in 2006, and since then, I've really enjoyed watching the collection videos of a lot of other gamers in the community. To me, it's really interesting to see what aspects different collectors focus on. A lot of them I find just amass a collection of the consoles and games they enjoy. And then there are others who are more specialized, like Finn Gamer. It has an incredible collection of complete N64 hardware and games from all regions, I believe. And Lithium017 is working on a similar N64 collection. And Craig over at tvandlust.net has an impressive Nintendo DS collection of over 200 games, and I think he's got every peripheral or add-on for it. So if you haven't already, definitely check out their channels. I'll put some links in the video descriptions for this video if you want to take a look at them. And for me, as evidenced by my videos, I enjoy collecting all things Nintendo, but I really don't consider myself a gamer. At all, really, ever since I was young. I do play the games that I have, obviously, but I lack the time, the skill, and the patience necessary to become as good as I'd really like to be. Collecting, that's what I enjoy. That's the aspect that's really more my thing. I chose Nintendo mainly because, the nostalgia factor from when I was a kid, and because Nintendo just has so many different character franchises and unique and a lot of obscure products. And their games are top-notch. They're my favorite. That leads me to the point of this video, though. I am mostly a Nintendo hardware collector. I currently have every first-party Nintendo console from the United States and Japan, along with several accessories and add-ons for each one. Every Japanese console, except for the Wii, had some sort of add-on that fit underneath the system. I also have every first-party Nintendo handheld from the United States. The only exception is that Japanese Game Boy Light that was never released here in the United States. So to round out that hardware collection, I have that one as well. My game collection, however, it's not nearly as big as a lot of other collectors that you might find on YouTube. I really do enjoy Nintendo titles, but since I don't really get a chance to play them as much as I like, a little bit ago I decided to limit my collecting, because before I just had all these games and I'd never play them, and I was just asking myself, why is this? So, I do enjoy games, but I just cannot, keep up. I've got a huge backlog of games that I would like to play, but time and patience and all those types of things really prevent me from doing that. So I've decided to limit my collecting to only first and second party Nintendo releases. And what that means is this. A first party Nintendo game is always developed, published, and marketed by Nintendo itself or one of its many first party studios such as Retro. Retro worked on Donkey Kong Country and the Metroid Prime games. Examples of first party games are the Super Mario series and Legend of Zelda and Metroid and all those types. Second-party games are published by Nintendo, but may have been developed by an outside studio. A good example of that is Earthbound. It was developed by Creatures Inc., but Nintendo published it and marketed it, at least in the United States. So that's a good second-party game. If it's a first or second-party game, Nintendo always puts its name and its logo on there. And it's always these games where you're going to find that Club Nintendo insert with the code that you can register the game on clubnintendo.com and get your coins for it. So what does this have to do with my videos? Well, like I said, I posted that video of black box games for the NES, and that will have been the first of 3 videos showing my Nintendo-published NES collection. I just completed that collection of first and second party NES games, so the last 2 videos of the collection are forthcoming. The black box games were released in the US in 1985 and 1986, and that one's already up on YouTube. The next 2 videos are going to show the first and second party games that were released in the United States by Nintendo between 1987 and 1989. That'll be the first video, and then from 1990 till 1994. The videos are kind of long. I think the first one, I finished that one, it's about 15 minutes long. And it really is kind of a niche interest. So you may not last till the end of the video if you're not really interested in this type of thing. So just so you know. But either way, I'm really happy to have completed the collection. And I hope to do similar collections of first-party releases for the Super NES and 64. I already have it all for GameCube and Wii because those are the most recent. But anyway, I'm going to create a playlist of all 3 of these videos so you can see all 69 Nintendo published games for the NES in the United States during, I believe it was 9 years. It's a 9-year lifespan from 1985 to 1994. Hope you enjoy. Catch you later.